Hey everyone, it's Daniel here from etfs. Hope you're all doing well. So is AI the trend to follow, or is it just a hype? Are we going to see AI really transform our lives? Is it something that's going to be the future? Is it things that are also going to make people really super rich down the road? Right? We're seeing the hype with AI. You're hearing that companies come out into the press conferences and they mention a little bit like two-letter word AI and the stock pops and it does well. And you're seeing NASDAQ rally. You're seeing the top 7 tech companies rally all on this AI hype. Now, is it just a hype or is it a really true trend? When you look back in history in 1990s, right, internet stocks were going up until 2000 when things really bubbled up, popped, and then you had the internet stocks completely collapse and NASDAQ completely collapse 80%. But the internet stocks and the theme and the trend was not over, right? Since that bottom, the internet stocks did very well after that, after the bubble bursted, after NASDAQ dropped 80% and way higher than the dot-com bubble, right? If you even bought, let's say, Amazon at the highs in the bubble time in 2000, right? You would, and you held it long enough till today, you would be massively in the money right now, right? But it's very hard to see that far, right? And some people are unable to do that, and they usually sell and get rid of it. So basically tells you one thing, that generally the public is right when it comes to the trends and the ideas. Like, for example, like internet, they were definitely right about it, but it just happens in more of a longer trend rather than this FOMO exponential crazy hypeness that you see. So same thing, I look at AI in the same way, that sure, there's going to be a hype that's formed around it already right now, a bubble that's going to be created, whether now or later in the future, it's going to even bubble up even worse. And then eventually that bubble is going to burst and pop. And then the future is just going to ride slowly into long-term trends. And it's going to be important to find the AI companies that are the next Microsoft, the Googles, the next Apples, and so on. And I'm sure there's going to be people out there that are going to make a lot of money out of this AI trend, whether they're starting businesses out of it, whether they're investing in AI companies, etc., and so on. Just like how the internet bubble started in 1990s, and then it bubbled to 2000, popped, came down 80%, but then look where we are right now. Way higher than where we popped in 2000, right? So we could see the same thing here. Now there's a Bloomberg article that comes out, basically says that investors are dumping value funds to shovel money into AI bets. And this is that hype and FOMO that I keep saying, right? Smart beta ETFs in the US saw 5.8 billion outflows in May. So people are moving money out of the value stocks and putting it into trendy ideas like AI. Right? History always tends to, they maybe not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Right? So it says here in the article, even as US listed equity ETFs gained 12.5% in assets last month, so-called smart beta ETFs, which generally target stocks according to specific trait like growth or momentum, saw net outflows in May per monthly data compiled by Bloomberg Intelligence since 2016. Much of the dip came from a decline in assets in value funds, which saw outflows nearly 6 billion. Value funds tend to favor financials, energy companies, but have lower exposure to tech, meaning they have missed out on the AI, artificial intelligence craze that's driven the S&P 500 index higher this year. And according to Larry Berman, Chief Investment Officer at ETF Capital Management, says that it's a bunch of FOMO and crowd into what's working, right? So again, right, you see the money flowing out of certain areas. You've seen also, look at the indexes like NASDAQ outperforming, up 40%, close to 40% this year, versus the other indexes like Russell, like the Dow Jones, really underperforming. And I would say this is more FOMO, this is more hype, although the idea is right. I totally, believe that AI is the future and it's going to have a tremendous run. But with the recession looming, with this hype and this FOMO, and we know what central banks are doing out there, taking money out of the system, raising rates, being aggressive, it would be very hard for me to get into any short-term AI bets. Long-term, sure, it won't matter, in my opinion. You buy here, you buy at the highs, maybe 50 years down the road, it's going to be higher. Again, this is not financial advice, investment advice. Always consult with a registered investment advisor before making any investment advice. These are just my simple opinion, what I think about AI and the trend. So I do like it long term. Short term, I'm just really worried about the short term effects from the recession. Let me know what you guys think. Are there any stocks that you guys are following? Definitely Microsoft is a big one in AI. You've got Google, Nvidia, etc., etc. But are there some that you like, that you're following, that could be the next big thing? Share it around. Let me know your thoughts. Why you like it, why you think this could be the next big thing. Leave a comment below. Also subscribe, hit the like button, bell icon to be notified on the next video, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers, bye.